it's crazy. It's crazy when a person don't know how to stay in their lane. So I see this all the time. You know, it don't matter where you from or where you at. You got to know how to stay in your lane. Every conversation, every topic, you don't need to put yourself in that situation. You can just listen. A lot of people don't just listen no more because you can always tell who real or who not real by just listening. I be listening to people sometimes because when you just listen, you can hear a fool. You could see a person that's gonna do harm to you by just listening, but people don't know that's a skill right there. So you'll have people that don't know how to stay in their lane, getting involved with shit that they don't got no business with, because they don't supposed to be involved with that. You know what I mean? So you'll see a broke person trying to tell a person that's getting money how to do something. Look, you could have some advice if you broke and try to tell somebody. That's cool, but don't try to act like you out here getting it. You know what I mean? Or you know, you got some. You can put something. You can help somebody get something when you ain't helping yourself first. So that's the part of talking stay in your lane. Don't give nobody no advice that you ain't taking for yourself first. You know, so you have to utilize the advice that you take for yourself to show them that it can work or it's not can work. But to tell somebody how to do this or do that, and you ain't doing it in your own life, man, come on, man, you gotta stop that. So stay in your lane is just part of. You gotta know how to stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You listen first. Listen to what's going on. You know what I mean? And compare things in your life to other people's life or whatever situation you're dealing with. But definitely 100% stay in your lane. Super important. I mean, you can live longer by staying in your lane. You're gonna be more blessed by staying in your lane. You know, simple as that. I'm talking about conversations, gossiping, that type of staying in your lane. Or if you ain't a leader, don't try to act like a leader. Don't try to pretend to be nobody if you ain't, because it's always gonna show. If you can't fight, you're gonna get your ass beat. Somewhere talking reckless, and you know you can't fight, you gonna get the hands put on you. Because of your mouth. So stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Just I will fear a person that ain't saying nothing more than a person that's running their mouth so much. You know, in life I learned to, if I fear anything, it's gonna be the somebody who ain't saying nothing. And it's not the fear like, oh, I'm scared of them. It's the fear of I don't know what they might be capable of because they ain't talking, they ain't saying nothing. They just sitting back looking. When I go into any type of situation, if I get into it with somebody or something, I'm not watching the people that's talking. I'm watching the people that ain't talking. You know what I mean? I want to know what they on. When I analyze a situation, the people that's running their mouth and talking reckless now, I'm not. I'm one of the ones that's just quiet. Um, Even in your own crew, you gotta watch the ones that's quiet because those be the ones that's plotting on you. Look, if you ready to switch lanes, learn whatever you getting into. You know what I mean? Learn it, and then when you get into it, you jump into it with experience, and then it's all good. But if not, stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Until you ready to jump, until you ready to switch lanes, stay in your lane. Just keep driving, going in your path, and doing what you do. In the meantime, maybe you'll never switch lanes. But if you try to switch lanes, Make sure you know what you're doing before you try to jump in a lane that you have no knowledge of, no experience, and nobody ain't educated you in that lane. So again, everybody out there, I want y'all to just stay in y'all lane until you're ready to switch lanes.